Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. E5 is a common response that establishes a presence in the center, controls d4, and opens up the queen and dark-squared bishop. Knight f3 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e5 pawn, and prepares to castle. Knight c6 develops the knight toward the center, protects the pawn on e5, and eyes the d4 square. The Ruy-Lopez opening develops the bishop to immediately attack the knight on c6, the lone defender of the e5 pawn. a6 forces the bishop to decide exchange or retreat. Bishop a4 safely retreats the bishop while keeping pressure on the knight. Knight f6 attacks the undefended e4 pawn and develops the knight at the same time. Castling gets the king out of the center and prepares to develop the rook to e1. Bishop e7 develops the dark-squared bishop and prepares to castle. Rook e1 centralizes the rook and protects the e4 pawn. b5 gains space on the queen side and forces the bishop to the b3 square. Bishop b3 is forced, but the bishop is well placed because it attacks the f7 square. d6 defends the e5 pawn and allows the light-squared bishop to develop. c3 prepares the d2-d4 pawn break and clears the c2 square for the light-squared bishop. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. h3 prevents black from developing the light-squared bishop to g4, which would pin the knight and make it hard for white to play d4. Knight d7 retreats the knight from f6 so it can be placed on the queen side. d4 takes space in the center, attacks the e5 pawn, and allows the dark-squared bishop to develop. Solid. Continuing with standard opening theory. This is a book move, meaning it follows established opening theory, played by top players for years. The bishop moves forward into the game. Solid choice in the opening. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. This is an equal trade. Black combines recapturing with the development of a new piece. This misses an opportunity to kick a knight. This move puts the pawn on a safer square. This threatens to win a pawn by kicking a key defender. After all captures, this is an equal trade. Recaptures. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Takes back. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This is the way to win a pawn. Recaptures. This is the only good move. Takes back. This is the only move that works. This develops a piece while also winning a tempo on a queen. This threatens to win a rook through a fork. This prevents the opponent from being able to win a rook through a fork. Recaptures. This attacks a queen, winning a tempo when it moves away. This move puts the queen on a safer square. White's piece has moved to a square with greater activity and control. Right on target. This wins time by threatening a queen and forcing it to move away. This moves the queen to safety. This wins a tempo by threatening a queen and forcing it to move away. This threatens to tactically win a pawn. This threatens to tactically win a queen. This gives away a free pawn. That pawn was free for the taking. Now white can't stop black from winning a bishop if they make the right moves. This threatens to win a pawn through an eventual fork. This allows the knight to control more squares. This forces the opponent to isolate a pawn. takes back. This is the strongest option. The piece finds a new active square. This threatens to tactically win a queen. This blocks the attack on a queen that could have been captured. This move puts the rook on a safer square. This blocks the check from an opposing rook. This threatens to tactically win a queen. This blocks an attack on a queen.